it is very clear that in the future we will go to a largely cash society. And I think that pace of change is accelerating.
I expect my smartphone to be able to pay for things at some point. And so I expect my smartphone to eliminate the need to carry around 4 different forms of payment. And I think the phone just takes the place of a wallet at some point.
Mobile location has transformed many things, but we have not touched payments yet. So everybody's talking about near-field communication, and I guess the acronym is NFC, like the football conference. But who knows if that's going to work out?
So near-field communication, the way it works is it's a chipset that has to exist inside the handset, and it also has to exist at the point of sale system. And the reason NFC, near-field communication, hasn't taken off is that the price point for the device, the mobile phone, it increases it enough that consumers don't want to pay for it. So you've got chicken and egg.
I think we're at the infant stages of this whole arena of possibilities. So initially we're doing some of the relatively low-hanging fruit, whether it's bumping devices or using emerging near-field communication technologies for payments and so on. And it's not just NFC specific, right? Companies like Square will change the transactional landscape.
Why doesn't every merchant in the country have an iPad and use it as a point-of-sale system? I'm willing to bet that in the future, Apple understands this and will put NFC chipsets into that device, not for consumers, but for merchants that will enable that to happen.
The transaction industry itself is ready for a sea change. Big bets are being placed, and we're not sure if it's going to be NFC or if it's just going to be some other form of mobile payment, but it feels like a change is at hand. Maybe Bank of America and Capital One and Visa and American Express and MasterCard will continue to be the players, or maybe it'll be just someone like Bank Simple or Square or a bank that we have not even thought of yet.
Anybody that's in the slipstream of the funds transfer business is going to ultimately be viewed as a bank of some sort or another, which is an issue we're still wrestling with here in the US, and increasingly in countries like China and other places in Europe, they're beginning to wrestle with that issue of who's a bank. And who's a bank matters, because who's a bank has everything to do with regulation and oversight.
I think Google in the future may look like a bank. And what we're all fighting for on the internet, which I think very few people have reported on, is the future of banking relationships. Think about it. Amazon has your credit card. PayPal has your bank details. Google increasingly is wanting your payment information. And so in the future, what I think you're going to find is these people are going to want to provide your banking services and attack a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity.